I'm Anirban Chakraborti. I am the Dean Research and Development at the BML Munjal University in Gurugram, Haryana. I was one of the first PhDs in the field of econophysics from India and among the first few in the world. My research during my PhD was on income and wealth distributions, making mathematical models to study the inequality in income and wealth. Later, I moved to the modeling of financial markets, which is again one of the very fascinating examples of complex systems. Then I worked also in the network science of ethnic conflicts, human rights violations, terrorism movements. So wherever there was a scope of finding good data, we used network science and other machine learning and artificial intelligence tools to identify patterns and also the growth of those networks and the backbones of their networks so that we could identify and use it for public policy making. I have also been working in sustainability development goals. We have the organization called Niti Aayog, which is a government organization in India. And the former chief data scientist Avik Sarkar introduced us to the Sustainability Development Goals Index. So we've been trying to work in the achievability of these goals and advise the public policy makers in what way they can improve their ranks in that index. We've also been working with NGOs who work with carbon footprint exchange and also climate risk modeling. So much of my work is also on data science of climate change and environmental systems. We've been trying to tell what came out of our microscopic modeling of the income inequality studies, that if you increase savings, it decreases the inequality in the society, and that could be a good prescription for both the banking system as well as the government. I think in India they have started what is called the Dhan Yojana, which means they try to encourage savings amongst all the people. They open bank accounts and put some money. And that would probably, in the long run, enable especially the lower sections of the society in terms of income and wealth distribution to improve their chances of survival. In the core of digital humanism is well-being, which could be actually physical health, mental health, and as well as financial health. Now, in financial health, we've been working on reducing inequality in income, expenditures, and all that. We've been also working in projects using artificial intelligence and machine learning to, for example, monitor and detect mental depression. And that contributes a lot in the well-being, especially post-pandemic. A lot of people, especially young students, have gone into depression. So we are building apps which would help the doctors to diagnose and the patients to monitor their own mental well-being. And I think this is a very important factor which could create a greater social impact. Similarly, we are also working with farmers using multimodal data right from satellite to IoT devices, then drones. So we try to aggregate all the type of data that is available and build apps which will enable the farmer to take a more informed choice. So that would also help us in reducing the inequality, because India, for example, is primarily an agricultural country. There are more than 70% who are based in agricultural economy. And of course, this can be extended to many other applications. It was a very fantastic opportunity for me because Complexity Science Hub has got people from different backgrounds, right from psychology to social scientists to mathematicians, computer scientists, physicists. And I, for one, have been doing a lot of interdisciplinary research in the field of complex systems. And I thought that this workshop would be very good because the topic is complexity science meets digital humanism, which means you're not only working in complexity science, but you're trying to create an impact in the society. That's why I thought that it was a fantastic opportunity for me.